It's not a big deal.
Okay.
But on camera, it's because they're looking at your face. So.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello and welcome to Pony Report. I'm your host, O.C. Alicorn, and today I would like to talk to you about spoilers for the up and coming Generation 4 My Little Pony the movie. Hey! Generation 4 movies. What's next? Generation 5 movies? Alright, and if you don't like spoilers, vamos, and come back in 2 years when you've seen the movies, but if you want to know what happens, stick around. Oh, and if you see me drinking this, don't worry, it's not alcohol, it's Monster Energy import. Alright, down to business. The first spoiler is actually quite interesting, well, they're all quite interesting, but one of them is, why does Logma tell them the right door because they brought extra fruit? Now, from what I understand, a Logma is a dragon horse from mythology, I think Chinese mythology, I don't know. Oh, and I got these spoilers from another person who was talking about these. And, but what's interesting about this spoiler is we already have another dragon horse. Now, could this mean that Discord have a brother? I can already see the pony's reaction. No! 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 Dear God! No! 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 That would be fun to see how all the ponies react, especially Fluttershy. But does this mean that Discord has a brother that we never knew about? That is also quite interesting, and we will have to wait and see. And the next spoiler on the list is, this made-up game takes a lot of pages, which I'm guessing is, the game that Logma is telling them about the right door and extra fruit. Now, if you remember the game that Discord played with the main six in Return of Harmony, his game was to divide and conquer, split them up, corrupt them, so the elements of harmony would be useless. Of course, I think we all know how well that turned out. Discord. Next time you're evil, look at what color the ponies are. And, don't just sit there while you're being turned to stone. Move out of the way. Just a little heads up for Discord. And the next spoiler is actually one of the more interesting ones. It says, why all sudden, and I'm sorry about the spelling of this, because apparently the person who originally wrote the email must have been a monkey or something. So yeah, this was apparently written by a monkey, a well-trained, but still a monkey. Anyway, why all of why all of the sudden do the sisters just decide they have the power to defeat Cosmos? Now, we'll get back to him in a little bit, but who could Cosmos be? That's interesting. And the next spoiler is who and what are these 3 stones that we will also talk about in a minute. And also these are written in Pig Latin. I don't speak Pig Latin. I don't even speak regular Latin. Unless you're Luigi, I force it like this. Sound like mom. I must be doing something right. And we will also come back to that. And the next one worth talking about is another princess? Now this we will also come back to in a moment, but this is actually quite interesting. And I can already hear the writers going, no, another princess, yeah, the show is running forever, I'm living in sin and there can only be 2 princesses. And for them I only have to say, how about a nice cup of shut the hell up? And yeah, I like this part. I like the stars falling from the sky and people thinking Equestria is a myth. It says people, but I think we all know what she's really saying is ponies. Now, this might have something to do with Cosmos being a villain. Now that'll be exciting to see if Cosmos is a villain. He kind of seems like an asshole, making the stars fallen to Equestria. Now, I don't know what stars mean in the Equestrian universe, but stars in the human universe asteroids that usually burn up. Usually, sometimes, but not all the time, burn up when they hit the atmosphere. And this is a little warning to the ponies of Equestria. Invest in anti-fallen star roofing or shielding. That'll come in handy in 2 years from now. That'll come in handy. And we will also come back to ponies thinking Equestria is a myth. And here we are. What does the bearded mean to the other alicorn? Now, could this be talking about Starsworld the Bearded? Yeah, hint, DHX, hint. It would be nice to see the guy in an episode. And I told you we would get back to the other alicorns in Cosmos. And it says, an alicorn lost city. Now this is actually interesting because could this be where the alicorns have been all along? Apart from the Season 4 background alicorns that we saw, could this be where Cosmos has been all this time? Oh, and by the way, anyone want to take a guess how long he was probably banished? 1,000 years. And I'm starting to think the number 1,000 is like Celestia and Luna's bad number, because everything, with the exception of Starlight Glimmer, happened 1,000 years ago. Tirek, Discord, King Rainbow, King Sombra, The Sirens, Nightmare Moon. Excuse me. So yeah, maybe 1,000 is not that good number. Who knows? And, so anyway, an Alicorn Lost City sounds interesting. I can't wait to, see what they do with that, if anything. And these 3 stones that give you control of the natural elements. Now this also ties into what the other stones names written in Pig Latin. Now, we already have the Tree of Harmony, the Element of Harmony, and the Element of Harmony 2.0, which is Taste the Rainbow, motherfucker! I know, popular meme. But yeah, that seems kind of interesting to me. Who knows? Maybe they might end up using them to defeat Cosmos. And speaking of Cosmos, we come back to him again. Return of Brother Cosmos, and why does Cosmos want to drive the unicorns, Pegasi, and Earth ponies out of Equestria? Maybe he wants to make Equestria an all Alicorn city, but hasn't he been maybe hiding out in the other Alicorn Lost City? But this also sort of ties in to him maybe being the villain of the movie, which is awesome. And Cosmos thinks the princesses ordered him to stay in Equestria. Not a lot to say about that, but I don't know. And shouldn't the relationships between each of them and their little sisters have some variety? Now, we will talk about this more later in the same video, but does this mean, along with a brother, that Celestia and Luna also have a younger sister? Now the person that I first discovered who were talking about these spoilers asked, well, if Cosmos is related to Luna and Celestia, why is he evil? And if you're watching this, I would say that, excuse me, sorry, I would say that Luna turned into Nightmare Moon because of jealousy of her older sister, hogging all the attention whore. No, just kidding. I like Celestia. I think she's great. But so yeah, maybe Cosmos was tempted by dark magic like King Lambra, like maybe King Sombra was, if you read in the comics. Oh, I can't read Crystal, what the fuck? I don't know. But yeah, maybe he was tempted into dark magic. Who knows? And last but not least, the third page. They don't get the help of Alicorn after going there. They don't get the help of the Alicorns, which seems kind of selfish to me. And second to last spoiler is what I've been saying. Oh, it'll come back later. Princess Waterlily just gets them home. Could Princess Waterlily be the younger sister of Cosmos, Luna, and Celestia? Now that actually sounds interesting. I would love to see that. I mean, we know for a fact that Celestia isn't liberal with information as Canned Cream has pointed out in one of his videos. She only tends to give information out when the threat is on the horizon. So yeah, maybe this will tie into Waterlily. And a younger princess, that seems interesting. What is she in control of? I'm guessing Cosmos controls the cosmos, so like fallen sky, like the fallen stars. Luna controls the moon, and Celestia controls the sun. What does she control? And last but not least, and then an explosion of rainbows. Now I am guessing that this is the part where the epic big finale comes, and they either turn Cosmos into, they either banish him to Tartarus or turn him into a toilet, for a free toilet for the birds, or banish him to the moon. I'm opting to him being turned into a garden gnome. Of course, that would probably mean it's an opportunity for birds, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so that's it. Once again, this has been OC Alicorn, and I hope to join the Brony analysis community, and I have several My Little Pony fanfics planned. One of them is in the works, it's very near completed, so when those come out, be sure to read them. Yeah, I think that's all, and if I feel up to it, which probably I will start a YouTube channel with more videos on the way. This is OC Alicorn, swanning off.